Hey there, I'm Carmen DiGiovine. Of course, you know that by now. I'm coming to talk to you about the next module for Introduction to Assistive Technology, HRS 5100. So a couple of logistical things I want to talk about. The first one is it was a rough sports weekend this past weekend. The Bears lost in the first round of the playoffs, the Steelers lost in the first round of the playoffs, and of course, unfortunately, the Buckeyes lost the national championship game. At least the Browns won. That's a good thing, so we'll root for the Browns as we move forward in the playoffs, in the football playoffs. I know that has nothing to do with the course, but I'd just like to throw some interesting tidbits about myself into these introductory videos so you can learn a little bit more about me. The second thing I want to talk about is Resna and Resna Connect. Those are great resources. Resna Connect is a great resource to learn more about the field of assistive technology. The other thing is that there's a student scientific paper competition that is open right now with the deadline of mid-February. So check it out if you're interested in writing a paper and submitting it to the student scientific paper competition or the student design competition, which is coming up a little bit later on. If not for this year, maybe for next year. The other thing is I put in one of the discussion posts information about the Assistive Technology Grand Rounds. So check that out if you're interested in learning more about assistive technology and what professionals are looking at in terms of their professional development. Some of you have had a challenge getting the textbook. So if you've had a problem getting the textbook, just let me know and we can see if we can facilitate a little bit, facilitate it to make it easier for you to get a textbook. And the last thing is I do have office hours. They're by appointment, and I'm always available on, I'm typically available Tuesday afternoons, but next week I'm actually available Wednesday afternoon. So if you want to meet with me for this class or anything about assistive technology, just send me a message through Carmen Canvas mail. I've been checking the discussion posts for Module 1. They look good. So keep it up. And I did note in there that if you find any interesting assistive technology that would better describe the type of technology that Sue is using right now, definitely include that in your posts. Or maybe it added as a reply to one of the existing posts. For Module 2, we'll continue working or looking at video that Sue provided. It's great video. We're going to focus on body systems and structures, activity, participation, and client goals. In terms of body structures and body systems and structures, be sure to review some of the preparatory material in the preparation section of the discussion post. There's some good information on osteogenesis imperfecta, or OI. And that'll help you in terms of just writing up a little bit about body systems and structures. The other thing is when you're coming up with client goals, make sure you write them in terms of Sue's voice, what she would want. And it don't necessarily have to be things that she actually said in the video. You could come up with things that would make sense for someone who has osteogenesis imperfecta. Last thing is I want to talk a little bit about Resna Connect again. I've been watching the listservs on Resna Connect, and there's been a discussion around awards, or who we would award, what companies we would give an award to for doing the best job of creating accessible products and products that work really well, are really innovative. Some of the names that have come up are Apple, that's not surprising. Lucy, so L-U-C-I, it's a power wheelchair, so you can check that out. And JAWS, JAWS, J-A-W-S. So you go out and check those companies out, and you can learn a little bit more about some of the assistive technology that's out there. So that's all I have for this week. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, and I hope you enjoy Module 2. Thanks, and have a great week.